Good afternoon, everybody. Let's take a look at your headlines on this Wednesday afternoon. 2 people injured after a shooting last night. Plus, great news for that traffic headache over in Baldwin County. The Foley Beach Express is set to open again soon. Plus, an important election deadline you need to know about. Those stories and more on News 5 now.
Brought to you by Green and Phillips, covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. News 5 Now starts right now.
Good afternoon, everybody. Hello. I'm Devin Walsh. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday. Beautiful day outside. I hope your week is going well so far. No rain in the forecast, which is great because we're inching up on graduations. A lot of them are already happening this week. My son graduates from high school. I know I've mentioned that a lot. I just can't believe it. Today we had the big award ceremony, and we have a baccalaureate mass tonight, and then the graduation is Friday. So I'm in the graduation season, and I'm just so relieved that the weather looks nice. But I know that a lot of you have end of the year stuff for school as well, and so it's just nice to do what you need to do and not have to even worry about having that umbrella. Let's go ahead and get to our big stories at this hour, and it kind of has to do with weather. Our number 5 story: a minor setback in construction at Regions Arena after the recent weather. City officials say construction crews were forced to rework some areas on the new arena after inches of rain caused some damage last week. Contractors now plan to add a night shift to the schedule to help make up for lost time. Officials say the exterior is near complete, with work on the grass curtain wall and windows expected next week. Number 4, major healthcare upgrades are coming to Clark County. A $10 million expansion project is moving forward at Jackson Medical Center, which includes a new emergency department, physician office building, and a new roof for the existing facility. The project is being funded through local tax support, a commercial bank, and federal funding. City leaders say the project is important for those living in rural areas who may not be able to travel far for medical care. Jackson Medical Center hopes to break ground this summer, with construction expected to take about 14 months. Number 3, a reminder: the primary election in Alabama is on Tuesday. Today is the last day to apply for an absentee ballot in person. All mailed absentee ballots must be received by noon on Election Day. For everything you need to know leading up to Election Day, visit our website, WKRG.com. Number 2, AlDOT officials tell News 5 that the Foley Beach Express detour is expected to be lifted later this afternoon. The detour began Sunday morning to allow crews to work on the next phase of the new Intracoastal Waterway Bridge project. Officials say the detour is set to be lifted between 1 and 5 p.m. They say once it's lifted, there will be 2 northbound lanes from Orange Beach, and southbound will go over the new bridge just south of County Road 8 and onto Canal Road. And number 1, 2 people are injured after a shooting last night. Mobile police say it happened at the Oak Ridge Apartments just off Moffett Road around 11 o'clock last night. Officers say 2 men were taken to the hospital with gunshot wounds. They are expected to be okay. Police have not said if any arrests have been made, but they tell us more information is expected today. And that is a look at our big stories at this hour. All right, now it's time for our question of the day, and we've had several stories this week reminding us that it is National Police Week. And so our question of the day is asking you, who is a law enforcement officer that you look up to? Who is a law enforcement officer you look up to? Jameson says, my dad, James Gilman, he just won the Lifesavers Award in Escambia County, Florida, for saving a suicidal patient from an overdose. He is also passionate about helping at our local Bratt Elementary School, where he loves the kids. Donna says, my son, Eric Bolton, MPD, he's gotten Officer of the Month last year, and he got a special award for diffusing a bad situation involving children before anyone got hurt. And Beth says she grew up in a law enforcement family. Her father and his brothers followed in the footsteps of both their parents. Sylvia says, my grandson, Austin Collier. He came right out of high school mid-year to be appointed as a city council member and shortly after a cadet for the city of Mobile. My grandfather, William Wheat. Julius and Julian Nettles. My oldest son who takes pride in his job, his strength in wanting something and going out to work hard to achieve it after serving in the Army. Just makes me proud of him and the man he grew into, says Angel. All right, so many nice comments. I just love reading all those because we have so many, and I call them heroes in our community because they do so much for so many people. And so we're just proud of all of our local law enforcement officers. So if you want to comment, please do. Those comments are wonderful to read. Okay, now we're talking about the election. As you know, the primary is coming up in less than a week. It's Tuesday, the 19th. And so our poll today is, do you know who you are voting for during Alabama's primary? Do you know who you're voting for during Alabama's primary? Let us know, because of course there are quite a few races on the ballot. And if you would like to chime in about your favorite officer or who you're voting for in the primary, just visit WKRG.com or WKRG's Facebook page. All right, that's going to do it for this edition of News 5 Now. Thank you so much for joining me, everybody. I'm Devin Walsh. I will not see you at 5 because, like I said, I have a special ceremony for my son's graduation, but I'll see you back tomorrow on WKRG. So have a great afternoon, everybody.
Covering news from your neighborhood and around the world. You're watching News 5 Now, brought to you by Green and Phillips.
I'm attorney David Green, and this is Judge. If you've been in a car wreck, finding out what your claim is worth is easy. Even Judge knows signing up is so easy that you don't even have to come in. Contact Green and Phillips right now.